Is Don Moen taking us through the paces of Waumini Soul Food, and I'd like to continue thanking you for choosing the Catholic Radio for all to be the channel of your choice. Today, Wednesday, the 4th of March, the year of our Lord, year 2026. And at this point in time, and we have to do matters to do with investments. When you hear a company that has been in existence since the year 2019, and it is being trusted by Kenyans and specializing in affordable land sales. And if you're interested in owning land, quite a number of properties are at your stake, and they provide clients with the property opportunities in some of the rapidly developing areas, and they ensure you get value for your money, be it residential or even for agricultural purposes. And you could be wondering, what am I talking about? I'm talking about Imara land investment. They have quite a number of properties. Talk of Komarok in Nakuru, Matu, Nanyuki, even in Malindi. The places you hardly think of, they are there. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the marketing director is already here, and I'm very sure quite a number of things are at stake. And atatuambia saizi mvua inanyesha site visit kwa
kabisa hapo
ama
sana.
mnatuzia swamp
Hapo sana.
How are you, sir?
I'm very well, Chris. It's been a while.
Nimekuwa nikikusikia tu.
Umekuwa ukinisikia na mimi nimekuwa nikikusikia, and finally we are here.
Tuko hapa.
Tuko hapa.
Karibu sana.
Na ili tuweze kuongea na our very wonderful listeners here at Radio Waumini. Najua kitu ambao napenda about our listeners is that anytime we are here engaging them, they always reach out. Na anasema, I want to visit your offices. I want to go and see that parcel. So that is one thing that we love about our dearest Waumini listeners. So greetings from Imara Land Investments Limited. My name is Caleb Mwangi, Marketing Director kutoka Imara Land Investments Limited. Na pia pokeeni salamu kutoka from our CEO, Mr. Ken wa Imara. Amesema niwafikishie salamu, so pokea hizo. So tuko hapa leo about land investment, na kitu ambao umeuliza ni ya kwamba our lads safe during the floods. Actually ukiangalia on our Facebook platforms, you realize we are having daily site visits. Jana tumekuwa site, leo kuna watu wanapelekwa Joska, wengine Matu, wengine Juja Farm. So our parcels are very wonderful. So this is a perfect time to visit. So gari zetu ziko ready. Just call Purity right now. She's waiting for you on the line on 0727 286 818. Call Purity right now, and she will guide you, and tutaenda site ujione shamba na you start your process of land investment. Yes.
Talking about land ownership, there are quite a number of steps that are involved. Can you please take us through? Because quite a number of people, you might find that wanajisikia kununua ile shamba, but they don't understand the steps that are in place.
That's very wonderful. Yeah, it's actually very true that so many people tend to fear land investment simply because they don't know about the process of land investment. But Imara Land Investments Limited, we are here to enlighten you about the process of land investment, about land ownership, and finally we fulfill our vision, which is to help as many Kenyans as possible to become land owners. So what is the process of land investment? Maybe you are there, you're listening to me, and this is the very simple process, because number one, you need to identify the parcel that you want. You need to sit down and analyze yourself and say, I want a parcel whereby I can build a home and I can be commuting daily from my own house to Nairobi CBD. And when it comes to that, as Imara Land Investments Limited, we've got you covered, because we have very wonderful projects. We have Joska, a very wonderful project. We have Gemcoat, we have Juja Farm, we have Matu. Perfect pieces of land for you to build immediately. Secondly, once you identify the piece of land, you need to make a step that is very important, and this step is what we call due diligence. Now, due diligence is the process whereby you come and visit that piece of land. So due diligence number 1 involves a site visit. You have to come and visit, number 1, our offices. Our offices as Imara Investments Limited, we are located at Ruiru Town, just at the main stage, a building called the Kendo House, 2nd floor, office number 205 all the way to 212. All those are offices. So number 1, visit our offices. Get to know where we are located. Get to interact with us. Get to see what we are doing even on our Facebook platform, because every day at Imara Investments Limited is a title issuance day. Because one thing that we have really focused on, Chris, in this season is making sure that our clients get their title deeds as soon as possible. So if you go to our Facebook page, you realize that every day we have clients receiving title deeds. So once you visit our offices, we'll be now heading for the site visit. So once we go to the site visit, maybe it's Joska, you want a place whereby you can build immediately and start living there. Joska is the perfect place for you, or even Juja Farm. Once you visit that piece of land, you have to look for several things. Number 1 are the things that we talked about on the ground. Ground ni venye tumeisema ama iko aje. So number 1 is the piece of land gated, as we have said, because our piece of land at Sunrise Gardens phase number 2 is a gated community. Secondly, you need to check, are there beacons? Is the piece of land beaconed? That means if you choose plot number 1, you can already see the dimensions of that piece of land, and that is a full 50 by 100. So is the land beaconed? Secondly, is the land, are there access roads on this piece of land? Because you obviously need to access your piece of land. And in accessibility, you also need to check proximity to Kangudo Road, which we already know that it's already expanding. Kangudo Road is expanding, and very soon it's going to be that image of the eastern bypass of the Thika Super Highway. So that is why so many people are actually investing at Joska. So how is the accessibility? For example, if you look at Joska, the accessibility is very good because we have the Kangudo Road, which is already expanding. We have very good accessible road from Kangudo Road all the way to your piece of land. So secondly, in this piece of land, are there neighbors? That is something also that you need to check. Are there neighbors on this piece of land? So once you identify that there are neighbors, you go to the next step. Is there water? Is there electricity on this piece of land? And actually, we have all of this on our piece of land. So once you're satisfied with the piece of land, you also need to sit down and get to know more about this piece of land. And the wonderful thing, Chris, is that we have done a search on this piece of land. So you don't have to undergo the hassle of doing your search yourself. We have the search already in our offices. So the next step is a search, which will provide as Imara Investments Limited. So once you're satisfied, make a deposit. At Joska, we have a deposit of 150,000 Kenyan shillings. So once you make the deposit of 150, you get a very crucial document that binds this transaction, and that is what we call a sales agreement. So once you make a deposit, immediately you get a sales agreement from Imara Investments Limited. Now, this sales agreement comes in 3 copies. Copy number 1 is for you as the client. Copy number 2 is for an advocate who stands on behalf of both parties. That is the seller and the buyer. The seller here is Imara Investments Limited. So the agreement also comes in another copy that is for us as the seller. So it comes in 3 copies from Imara Investments Limited. And the land process is as simple as that. So you continue making your payments, and what we guarantee here at Imara Investments Limited is that after a maximum of 90 days, you'll have your title deed in your pocket. So that is what we ensure here at Imara Investments Limited. So if I may repeat again, the process of land investment is as simple as, number 1, identify the piece of land. Secondly, visit our offices. Thirdly, visit the piece of land, due diligence. very important. Secondly, point number 4, identify the features, the amenities on this piece of land. Point number 5, the search, which is very much important. And I've said that as Imara Investments Limited, we don't just do any search. We do a search that is called a green card search. Now, Chris, a green card search shows you the history of that piece of land. Inakuonyesha ya kwamba in 1963, Chris bought this piece of land from Gabriel. Then this piece of land, Chris sold it to Moirole. Then Moirole sold it to Imara Land. Then Imara Land sold it now to you who is listening to my voice. So a green card search is very important because it shows us the history of that piece of land, eliminating the risks of whereby a piece of land is either owned by the government or an institution that might later come to claim it. So a search is very important. Then point number 5 is that get a sales agreement from Imara Land Investments Limited. That is very much important. So the process of land investment is as simple as that. And as Imara Land, we have simplified it so much that is only at Imara Land whereby you can start your land investment journey with as little as 15,000 Kenya shillings. Chris, only 15,000. Hata najua mwenye anatusikiza hapa, your phone is way much expensive than the deposit of a piece of land.
Be nice.
So start your land investment as soon as now. Yeah, start your land investment as soon as now. Because Imara Land, we have made it as simple as possible. Actually, Chris, our motto is Imara Land inasema ya kwamba ni shamba kwa wote, which is all about affordability. So shamba ni kwa wote. Be it you are a mkulima mdogo, you are a student, you are an entrepreneur, you are a CEO, you are a manager, shamba ni kwa wote. And actually we have seen this. We have seen students buying pieces of land by the small savings ambazo wanapata. Kwa sababu safari unaanzia na 15,000 Kenya shillings only. Balance unalipa pole pole hadi unakamilisha. So it's only at Imara Land that land investment has been made so simple. Yes.
When you're talking about the process of due diligence, there's the aspect of talking to the neighbors. What if the neighbors are not there?
No, the good thing is that at our pieces of land, we have ensured they are neighbors. Okay. Actually, that's one of the things that we usually, when we are selling a piece of land as a Imara Land Investments Limited, we are customer focused. Okay. We want to ensure that wherever we are taking you, you can see someone that you can talk to. Ukona mtu neza omba chumvi usiku, umwambie chumvi yangu imeisha nisaidie chumvi. So there are neighbors, for example Joska. We have so many neighbors at Joska around this piece of land. And actually even on our piece of land, the one that we are currently selling, we have a very big mega clearance sale for Serene Gardens. Actually on this piece of land, clients wamejenga. So neighborhood is very rich.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the aspect of when it comes to cash, alafu ingine inaitwa
installments.
Kuna watu wanalipa cash na kuna wengine wanataka kutumia bank na kuna watu installments. How do you handle the three? Okay. Because saa zingine unaweza kuwa mtu amefika na pesa nyingi na inaleta security issues.
Naelewa kabisa. So number 1 is that we always recommend I think we are evolving. We are now in the digital age. Sure. So we always recommend carry your money in your account, which is very much easier even to transact and even safer. Yeah. So ensure that your money is in your M-Pesa or on your bank account, so that the transaction can be even smoother and even more secure. So that even also you are able to trace the transactions that you have made. So we recommend weka pesa kwa simu, kuja nazo site, kifurahia na shamba, wekelea, anzia safari. Kabisa.
Alafu sasa, what about the fees? Because you've said there's a deposit that you have to make before you start that journey. Come to think of it, kuna zile legal fees, kuna pesa ya surveyor, kuna duty stamp, na maybe a registration.
That's a very good
Does
question.
it mean is it inclusive or hizo zitakuja baadaye?
It's totally inclusive.
Okay.
Actually, for example, taongea kuhusu Serene Gardens phase number 2. We have a very big mega clearance sale happening this Saturday. So the price on this piece of land is 550,000 for a 50 by 100 in a gated community. Now this price is title inclusive. Tukisema title inclusive ni kusema ile pesa ya title, saizi title deeds at Joska range around 35 to 45,000 Kenyan shillings. So that 45,000 Kenyan shillings that we have already included on this price of the piece of land includes the stamp duty, the legal fees, the surveyor fee. So everything is included. So once you pay your 550,000 in 30 working days, or you pay 585, the installment price, there are no extra charges, or if I may say, there are no hidden costs.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Dear listener, Caleb is still here up until 8 o'clock. And in case you're wondering, how do you get these pieces of land, he'll be sharing more insights and the different locations where they have site visits na ni pesa ngapi. Sijui kama Nakuru iliisha, hata Matu, maybe atatuambia.
Yes.
You can engage us on our social media platforms and then tuangalie mambo yatakuwa ni vipi. In the meantime, hebu niambie hizo shamba mko na gani na gani kwa leo?
Good. Number one, tuko na very big offer ambao nimetaja ya Serene Gardens phase number 2. And this is a very prime piece of land located at Joska. Now, why are we taking you, our listeners, to Joska? Number one is that Kangudo Road is being expanded. You know, easy vitu tulikuwa tunaongea sometime last year and people were like itafanyika lini. Right now as we speak, the expansion has already begun. Imetoka Roy bypass na inasonga, so all the way up to Komarok. So this expansion leads to the appreciation of the pieces of land on the environs around this piece of land, that is Kangudo Road. So the wonderful thing is that we have a very wonderful piece of land called Serene Gardens phase number 2 that is only 10 minutes drive from Kangudo Road, and this piece of land is a gated community at a place called Sunshine. I know Sunshine is quite famous because we have some schools that are quite famous, like the Mission of Hope International. We have other schools that are within the Sunshine locality that are quite famous. So Sunshine is where the piece of land is, a very wonderful piece of land, a gated community, full 50 by 100, surrounded by a very rich neighborhood. Yeah, actually some of the neighbors that we are talking about are clients who have built on our piece of land. So if mtu amenunua shamba ya 550 na amejenga, it can already tell you and it can already show you how prime this piece of land is. So this piece of land is just 10 minutes drive from Kangudo Road. That is also close to the Greater Eastern Bypass. As you know, the reason as to why Kangudo Road is being expanded is because there is another road called the Greater Eastern Bypass that will connect Mombasa Road. From Mombasa Road pale Lukenya ikuje at Kangudo Road pale Joska, then itoke Kangudo Road iende mpaka Garissa Road. And at Garissa Road, that connection is already being worked on. So that means you who is going to buy this piece of land at Joska and you want to commute from Joska to JKIA, you won't have to go to kuzunguka hiyo barabara yote. You will be going straight from Kangudo Road to Mombasa Road to JKIA, as simple as that. So this connection is what is drawing so many people to invest in this area. So as I have said, we have schools. We have a very big school called the Mission of Hope International, which is a school, a girls' secondary school, which is also a primary school and a hospital that is in the same area. So also, we have St. Monica Technical and Vocational College on this piece of land. So it can already show you that if they're even vocational training institutes, it shows you that there are so many people who have already settled on this piece of land. And that is actually very true, because The other reason as to why so many people are investing at Joska is because Joska is the bedroom for Nairobi, and that is why we have so many people commuting daily from Joska to Nairobi CBD, kwa sababu Joska ndio bedroom ya Nairobi, because we are talking of a place whereby it's only 45 minutes drive from Nairobi CBD. So fanya pia hiyo hesabu. Instead of renting somewhere that you're paying a lot of money so that you can be closer to Nairobi, why don't you come at Imara Land Investments Limited, make a deposit of 150, lipa pole pole. Once you are done, build your dream home. Be commuting daily from your own house to Nairobi CBD. Actually, fare inachezea around 100 shillings only, which is very much reasonable. So Imara Investments Limited, we are here to make sure that you don't just own a piece of land, but you get value for your money. Value for your money. So with only 550,000 Kenyan shillings, you get a full 50 by 100 at Joska. And for you, we saying I don't have my 550, kuja Imara Land, tunakwambia kwamba lipa pole pole. Come make a deposit of 150,000 Kenyan shillings, balance lipa pole pole. So it's only at Imara Land Investments Limited whereby we make sure that you get to own this piece of land as simplified as possible. We are no longer living in the times whereby you have to hold 1 million Kenyan shillings so that you can own a piece of land. Imara Land has made it very simple kwa sababu tunasema ni shamba kwa wote. So that is Serene Gardens. We have a very big open mega clearance sale happening this Saturday. So you can call Purity right now. She's waiting for you on the line on 0727 286 818. Call Purity right now. Na site visit ni daily. Hata leo hata kama imenyesha aje, tutafika hadi site ujione venye shamba yako iko, na uone neighborhood, na uone kila kitu ambacho nimeelezea ya kwamba iko ground. So call Purity right now on 0727 286 818. Mwambie tumekupea an offer kwa sababu actually Chris, the economical value of this piece of land, kwa sababu it's very much developed, inachezea from 600,000 Kenyan shillings all the way to 800,000 Kenyan shillings. So this is a mega clearance sale kwa sababu we have very few units that are remaining, and I know hata zitafikisha Saturday because we have so many people that are already coming in subscribing to this piece of land. So call Purity right now on 0727 286 818 na atakufikisha site na uweze kujinyakulia a full 50 by 100. Yes.
Umetaja Joska. Na naambiwa kwamba somebody is saying can you give us the assurance kwamba shamba haijasombwa na maji au barabara ya kuelekea kwenye hiyo shamba ambayo umetaja haijapita maji hajapita hapo.
Haijapita na maji. So it's a very good concern to our clients, and the best assurance ambayo naweza kupea ni ya kwamba kuja site.
Okay.
Saizi kumenyesha, kuja tuende site. Site visit ni totally free. Pigia Purity. She's waiting for you on the line on 0727 286 818. Call Purity right now. Mwambie nataka kuja site. Nataka kuona kama hiyo shamba yenyu ina flood. And as I have said, tumekuwa na daily site visits ambazo zinaendelea. Jana it was raining heavily. We had a very wonderful site visit. Today also we are expecting a good number of clients ambao wanakuja leo twende site pia waweze kujinyakulia a ploti na Imara Land. Yes.
Yeah, another concern that is coming to my desk is somebody asking, you talked about the land search. Anasema anaweza fanyia wapi?
Oh, a good question. A very good question. Now, one thing you need to understand is that Joska iko Machakos County.
Okay.
So that means if you need to do a search, utaenda hadi the lands offices at Machakos. Yes.
Na iwapo hataki kwenda kule, is there a plan B to do it?
A plan B maybe sasa at the house hapa Nairobi CBD, which is also very convenient.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Dear listener, you heard from the marketing director mwenye yuko hapa, and just like you've been told, site visit ipo standby, na niwe ufike pale uweze kuangalia ile shamba na you confirm whatever he's trying to tell you if it is true ama ni wanasema stories za jaba. In the meantime, you can call Purity on 0727
Yeah.
0727 Purity will guide you through, and then we get to see kama hiyo shamba iko ya ukweli au ni stories zingine tofauti. And apart from Joska, which other parcels of lands do you have?
Okay, good. We have a very wonderful piece of land kwa yule ambaye anasema mimi niko na kwangu nimejenga, ningetaka shamba ambayo I can do an Airbnb, I can do a resort, and we have a very wonderful piece of land at Malindi. And Malindi is a very big tourist hub. Actually, we always say that the name itself is an acronym. Inasema Mali Ndi. So at Malindi, Mali Ndi. And Imara Land Investments Limited, we have made this possible because we have a very beautiful parcel called Ziwani Beach View Gardens, phase number 2. Actually, we are almost 95% sold out as we speak right now. And as we speak right now, we have a good number of clients that are already developing their holiday homes, and another one is building some B&B on this piece of land. So that one can already tell you that this piece of land is very much ready for you to come and settle. So we have a very wonderful piece of land at Ziwani Beach View Gardens. Now, our piece of land is located at Malindi. So question number 1 is, why Malindi? Number 1 is that Malindi is a major tourist hub. Actually, Malindi has some of the cleanest beaches that are known along the Kenyan coastal line. Malindi has the cleanest beaches. Secondly, we have the Malindi International Airport. And proximity to our piece of land, this Malindi International Airport is only 10 minutes drive from the piece of land, from Malindi International Airport. So that one can already show you the convenience in moving from your own house to the airport, then to traveling to wherever you want to travel to. Maybe you're coming to Nairobi. It's only a 45 minutes flight to Nairobi from Malindi CBD. So this is very much convenient for you. So our piece of land is at a place called Kasolina. Kasolina is only 10 minutes drive from Malindi CBD along the Malindi Watamu Road. So our piece of land is actually centralized because we are talking 10 minutes from Malindi, and we are talking of 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes from Watamu. Watamu is quite famous because of the beaches that are already there. So this piece of land at Kasolina is a very prime piece of land that you can buy and build your holiday home. You can buy and build your Airbnb, your resort, and you can do business on this piece of land. And why can you do all this? It is because this piece of land is only 900 meters from the Indian Ocean. So you can already see how close this piece of land is to the Indian Ocean. That means when you're on this piece of land, you have a very beautiful view, a scenery of the Indian Ocean. That means ukiamka asubuhi Chris, kitu ya kwanza unaona ni maji mingi, ni ziwa.
Okay.
The beautiful sunrise from the Indian Ocean at the comfort of your own house, courtesy of Imara Land Investments Limited. So this piece of land is a gated community, Ziwani Beach View Gardens phase number 2, and actually we are 95% sold out. And as I have said, amongst the 95% that have bought this piece of land, they are already developing on this piece of land. Actually, we'll be posting some of the updates on how far, on the progress of how far they have built their pieces on their pieces of land. So Ziwani Beach View Gardens is here for you. So call Purity right now on 0727 286 818. Purity is waiting for you on the line because we have a very big day on the 28th of this month, 28th of March. All flights, kwa sababu Malindi tunaenda na ndege, kwa hivyo tunasema all flights will be leading to Malindi International Airport so that you can go and view your piece of land, courtesy of Imara Land Investments Limited. So all these goodies, what is the price over 50 by 100 on this piece of land? So let me repeat again, we are talking of a piece of land that is 10 minutes drive from Malindi International Airport and Malindi CBD. We are talking of a piece of land that is only 900 meters from the Indian Ocean, the beach, a very beautiful scene. We are talking of a piece of land that is only 300 meters from the Malindi Watamu Road. So this piece of land is perfect for you to buy and start building immediately. So on this piece of land, we have water on site, we have electricity on site, neighborhood is well developed, watu walishafika huku. As I have said, some of the neighbors are our clients who have bought this piece of land. So the wonderful news is that for only 860,000 Kenya shillings, it's a clearance sale kwa sababu we are 95% sold out. So for only 860,000 Kenyan shillings, you get to own a full 50 by 100 here at this wonderful piece of land. So what is the deposit? Make a deposit of 200,000 Kenyan shillings, and once you make a deposit, tunakubukia dege biombio. We fly to Malindi on the 28th of this month. Twende Malindi, you view your piece of land. Actually, we say breakfast at Malindi, lunch at Malindi, but supper at the comfort of your own house at Nairobi CBD. So call Purity right now. She's waiting for you on the line on 0727 286 818. Purity is waiting for you on the line. Mwambie, I want to fly and view my piece of land. So your deposit inasimamia your two-way ticket to Malindi via Jumbo Jet. Also, your flight inasimamia a tour through Malindi CBD. It's good also that you see how Malindi is, the culture. Also, the deposit, once you make it, will facilitate your meals at Malindi. So that means there is breakfast and there is lunch at Malindi. So that is all about Beachview Gardens. Call Purity right now on 0727 286 818. For a 50 by 100, you get it at 860,000 Kenyan shillings in a gated community whereby you can buy and build your holiday home. Yes.
When you're talking about Malindi, something has just crossed my mind. When you're talking about that parcel of land, can a foreigner own this parcel of land?
A very good question. Actually, we do get a lot of questions like this because this piece of land, so many foreigners want to buy it. So number one, maybe you have someone who you're related to so that you can buy through them. Because, you know, in order to own a piece of land in Kenya, you have to have a Kenyan ID and you have to have a KRA PIN.
Okay.
Now, foreigners also do buy pieces of land on leasehold basis, but our title deeds are not leasehold. We have freehold title deed. The difference is, Chris, a leasehold title deed is that you buy a piece of land, but it's only yours for 30 years. After 30 years, the owner comes and claims it. So that's why we have so many scenarios of people wamenunua shamba, wakona title, wanakuja kubomolewa. Kwa sababu the title was only valid for 20 years. So after 20 years, serikali inakujia shamba yake. But what we have here, we have a freehold title deed. And a freehold title deed inasema it's the owner of this piece of land is the absolute owner. That means if you buy that piece of land, Chris, na utaishi miaka 1,000, that piece of land will be yours for 1,000 years until now you transfer it to someone else. Okay. So Imara land, we don't have leasehold title deeds. We have freehold title deed, but we do have foreigners wengi ambao wamenunua na sisi, but they are married to Kenyans.
Okay.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo it varies.
Yes.
It could be 20, 30 or 99.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know.
Kabisa.
Anyway, in the interest of time, I don't know if you could be having any other offer that you need to let the listener know before we come to a close.
That's wonderful. Last time I was here, we talked about Juja Farm, and actually Juja Farm is fully sold out, so I won't be talking about Juja Farm, but we are having another parcel very soon. I'll be updating you guys. Next time I'll be here, next Wednesday, I'll be updating you guys on our next parcel. But for you, we're saying that I need a piece of land at Nanyuki. At Nanyuki, you have a very beautiful piece of land that is only 20 minutes drive from Nanyuki CBD, 2 kilometers from the very famous Opajeta Conservancy, a piece of land that is touching the Nanyuki Endana Road. And actually, this piece of land is opposite Endana Primary and Secondary School and Samuel Eto'o Football Academy. So this piece of land is a gated community. We have water on site, we have electricity on site. Neighborhood, as I have said, one of the immediate neighbors opposite the road on this piece of land is a Dana Primary School. So the neighborhood is very rich, and for a 50 by 100 you get it for only 275,000 Kenya shillings. Na lipa mdogo mdogo 300,000 Kenya shillings. Ukieka deposit ya 50,000, you start your land investment journey, courtesy of Imara Investments Limited. Also, we have a very beautiful parcel at Matu. As you know, Matu is a very big tourist hub. So many people a business hub, so many people are buying pieces of land at Matu so that they can do mango farming, they can do orange farming and all sort of things. So at Matu we have a very beautiful parcel that is only 10 minutes drive from Matu CBD. And I've said Matu CBD, we have the Matu Level 4 Hospital, we have banks, we have schools, we have Masinga Vocational Training College, we have Masinga Boys, Masinga Girls. So Matu is already a renowned place. And for a 50 by 100, only 235,000 Kenyan shillings, you get a full 50 by 100, courtesy of Imara Investments Limited. Also, Chris, at Joska, we have a very wonderful piece of land at Komarok. Komarok is famous because of the Komarok Shrine. A few minutes from Komarok Shrine, you get to Gem Court Gardens, Imara Investments Limited. And this is a very wonderful piece of land whereby clients who bought this piece of land are already developing on this piece of land. So this piece of land is very prime. We are talking of a piece of land that is only 500 meters from the Kangudo Machakos Road. So that connectivity, the roads are well tarmacked. Ease of access at its best. So this piece of land, you get it here at Imara Investments Limited. It's a gated community. We have electricity on site, we have water on site, we have neighbors on site, we have schools on site, and for a 50 by 100, you get at a discounted offer of 930,000 Kenyan shillings for a 50 by 100, and lipa pole pole 970,000 Kenyan shillings. And that is all about Joska. So also Nakuru, we have a very wonderful piece of land called Achievers Gardens Phase number 4. This is a wonderful piece of land kwa sababu, number one, we know that Nakuru imekuwa the 4th largest city in our country, Kenya. So Nakuru is a business hub. Actually, some of the very famous businesses that you know started at Nakuru. Talk of Nakumat, talk of Naivas, talk of Menegai. All those companies started at Nakuru. So Nakuru is a business hub, and you can own a piece of land just 20 minutes drive from Nakuru CBD at Achievers Gardens Phase number 4. This piece of land is just 500 meters from the Lake Nakuru Super Lodge. So that means it's also a tourist attraction. We have neighbors on site. We have electricity on site. Actually, we have clients who have already bought and developed on this piece of land, courtesy of Imara Investments Limited. So for a 50 by 100, you get to own this piece of land for only 370,000 Kenyan shillings, and lipa pole pole 400,000 Kenyan shillings. Deposit 80,000, balance lipa pole pole, and the prices are title inclusive.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Mekusikia.
Kabisa. Asante.
Dear listener, hizo vitu zenye Caleb anasema anatoa kwa kichwa, that should tell you something in regards to ninazubana lakini yote sita ni kwamba all those offers are courtesy of Imara Land Investments. And tukimalizia sasa tusemeje?
My parting shot is that the best time to invest is right now. You know, we always say that money fluctuates, but land will never depreciate. So if you buy that piece of land right now, that is one of the best choices that you can make in this season. So buy a piece of land, Don't wait to buy. Invest right now. Start your investment journey courtesy of Imara Land Investments Limited. Call Purity on 0727 286 818. She's waiting for you on the line. Call her right now and she will guide you on how to become a landowner.
Okay.
Asante.
That has been our time in as far as Imara Land Investments Limited is concerned. Remember, this company has been in existence since the year 2019, and it is a trusted Kenyan real estate company specializing in affordable land sales. Whatever he has said here is the gospel truth, and in case unashuku hizo namba, jibebe Kiguna njia hadi Kakindo House, Ruiru, opposite the main stage, second floor, room 2005. Ameniambia zimeongezeka.
Yes.
So
Kabisa.
anyway, thank you very much, Bwana Caleb.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Fikisha salamu zetu.
Kabisa.
And all the best in your endeavors.
Kabisa.
Hope to see you some other time.
Thank you so much.
All right, dear listener, stand by for the news headlines.
This is Radio. This is Radio Waumini 88.3 FM.